moment. But first, let's talk about news just in. And we understand that FIFA has banned Kenya following what they term as government interference in the management of the local football. And this will affect all their international engagement. And to canvass this, I barely understand sport, is my colleague Bernard Tieno, who's now joining me in studio. Bernard, the translation, what does this mean? And is this about the caretaker committee that threw you out? All those things.
Yeah, well, what they're calling it, they're terming it a suspension, but it's just a ban in effect for you to be able to put your house in order. Now, they're talking about government interference. Now, they're saying that Kenya knows what it needs to do to be able to be readmitted. In effect, they're telling you, can you give football back to who is supposed to be running it? Okay. Now, just about a couple of months back, you know, football was taken away from the organization that is supposed to be running it, and was given to a caretaker committee. But that's because the football president himself was arraigned in court of misappropriation of funds. Now, that usually attracts a little bit of a not so good reaction from FIFA itself. So that is the problem. So it just means that when you're under suspension, you cannot do anything. You cannot participate in Cup of Nations. You cannot participate in international friendlies. Okay. You cannot participate in any football event that is being organized under FIFA and by effect CAF, or even anything locally. Anything that is football now, you cannot. You can do things internally, but you can't do anything outside.
Okay.
That's the implication. It also means that even your referees cannot be appointed, for example, to officiate any matches. We had two of our referees at the Africa Cup of Nations, the Professor Waweru Kamaki and Cheriot, the assistant referee. But now it means even appointments for them for other matches outside of this country, international matches,
cannot happen. So the question, as I let you go, because I know you'll talk about this on Scoreboard, is what does that mean for us as Kenya right now? And does it mean that once we comply, we are readmitted, or the suspension is lifted? And how long can that take, Bernard?
No, you see, what it's just saying is that the government should do what it needs to do. Now, whether the government goes to talk to FIFA in Zurich and tell them about what's going on, they have to agree that we will do this for this period of time. Okay. Whether they need to have elections or whether they don't need to have elections, because the mandate of the caretaker committee was also just about to come to an end, just about 1.5 months remaining.
Yes.
So it means that the government has to do what it needs to do. They have to talk to FIFA and tell them what they're going to do about the reinstatement of a federation to run football.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And I understand we have a soundbite from the FIFA president while issuing that ban. Let's listen to that.
Last topic I want to mention, we had to suspend two of our member associations, Kenya and Zimbabwe, both for government interference in the activities of the football association. So these associations are suspended from all footballing activities with immediate effect. And they know what needs to be done for them to be readmitted, or for the suspension to be lifted.
All right, more.